Hey y'all, what's going on with y'all? Um, embarrassing. I thought that I was taping, I was recording, and I wasn't. But yes, how was everybody's night going? It is Sunday. Sunday is a pretty chill day for me. I like to listen to the radio a lot. That's better than, I watch TV when there's something that I want to watch. Other than that, I'm listening to the radio. If I'm home and I'm not doing nothing, I'm just here not doing anything, listening to the radio. Of course, I can't have it up right now, but yeah. So I'm usually just listening to the radio. I'm getting ready to, excuse me, make me something to eat. I am about to make me something to eat. I am. So, let me tell y'all what's been going on with me. Let me look for the charger. I'm embarrassing. Looking for the charger. But yeah, so let me tell y'all what has been going on with me. So, at first I didn't have a phone. I did have a phone, but it was like, oh my goodness, let me take this off. So I did have a phone, but then the phone, like, it needed Wi-Fi. I don't understand when they started doing that mess. Because usually, it used to be when you got a phone, it came with everything. But now, it's like everything is separate. And then you have to make sure that you have a Wi-Fi connection. That is just crazy. But it took me, I finally got me another phone. But so before I did that, I had a phone that I was using, and this guy was actually on my phone and was talking to me. He was like, yeah, he thought he was going to convince me to let him know where I live so that he can try to kidnap me. I said, what? No. And I talked to him. Well, no. Let me slow that down. So initially, there was a girl that called my phone, and she like, he won't let me go. He won't let me go. Then it became a situation with the guy that was on the phone, because at first there was a girl that was saying, like, he won't let me go. And I'm just like, because I thought it was my daughter. I thought it was one of my daughters. And I'm like, I'm listening, because I'm like, wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Where are you at? Did you call the police? So it went from the female saying that to a guy getting on there trying to extort money from me. I'm like, I don't have any money. So I'm telling him, he like, yeah, your people, somebody's going to have to give us money. And I'm like, okay. I ended up giving him my sister's phone number, because to me, it was an emergency. And I called my sister. I'm like, then that's only because I thought that the person had like kidnapped my daughter. So I'm talking to my sister, and I tell my sister what was going on. The guy told me like, well, yeah, you're gonna have to give up some kind of money just so that y'all can get her back. I'm like, I talked to my sister, and then so I gave him my sister's phone number. He told my sister like, yeah, I'm gonna break one of her fingers. I'm gonna break one of her fingers. And I'm just like, man, you. The guy did not know where I lived. I had never saw him before, but I had gotten a track phone, like a minute phone, and there was somebody on the other end telling me. First it was the girl, then the guy got on there and was telling me like, oh, y'all have to we're gonna need money. We just want to release her back to y'all safe. So I'm just like, what the heck? Long story short, my sister called the police, because at first I'm talking to the guy. The guy had me really worried that was my daughter. And I'm like, okay, let me try to figure out what's going on. My sister ended up calling the police and having the police do a welfare check. I was happy about that, because I was just like, I'm like, what the heck? And then the guy, the police was at the door. The police is at the door, and he was like, yeah, because my sister had called him. He was like, yeah, well, you can just hang up the phone. Hang up on him. Because my sister had already explained the situation. So he was like, yeah, hang up the phone. I said, okay. Then I hung up, and then he called back, and I blocked it. That's just like, why do people do stuff like that? I would never. Why? That was such an unfortunate situation, because you really had me thinking that my daughter was kidnapped. Really had me thinking my daughter was kidnapped, and I was pretty upset about that, because I'm like, what the heck? And what the heck? I stayed on the phone with the man for, I think, like 70 minutes, because he would not hang up, and he told me that he was going to hurt my daughter. But then after that, when the police said hang up the phone, I hung up, and then I blocked them. Nope, never again. That was a horrible situation. I don't even understand why people would do something like that. Trying to get money out of other people for no reason. Don't have time for that.